There was one other thing I wanted to do before leaving.
No, I don't want to talk. Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr,
Hey,
Helios News
Carl.
Service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey,
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy out here.
Do you know Carrie?
Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
Were you a journalist back in the Milky Way?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though. The New Star Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a week.
Ooh,
The plan was just to work as a reporter out here.
journalism.
Then the uprising happened. We got a little too close. My editor was killed. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
This guy reminds me of Jake Gyllenhaal's character from Nightcrawler. Great movie if you haven't seen it. Not the Nightcrawler from the X-Men who's blue and can teleport. It's a movie about this guy who wants to be like this freelance reporter, and he gets like all this camera, not a reporter, but like a cameraman, and he gets all this like camera footage of really dark and graphic and horrible stuff to air for like a lot of money. Like he gets on the scene as quickly as possible, and because he's like getting there so early, he's like tampering with the scene to make the shots look better so he can get more money. And then he's hiring like other freelancers to help him out and putting them in dangerous situations so his own shots will be better. It's a phenomenal film. Oh, boom,
I
Carrie.
met another journalist, Carrie Tavessa.
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me news is welcome. Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Who pays for you to do this?
Technically, HNS is an arm of the initiative, but we serve the public, not them. Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast, Tan especially, but we decide what to run and how to run it. It causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
I don't envy your job, man.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from scratch.
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches. Still, I'm getting there. May have an honest-to-goodness source in Nexus security, if she ever calls me back.
Who?
Who's your source?
Oh.
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
I like how
Talk
I
to you later,
ask a
Davis.
question and then
Hey,
Ryder
Ryder, before you go, I hate
asks
to
the same
ask,
question.
but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get our reports.
I mean, simultaneously, you could just use Sam there to access my memories. I feel like that'd be easier. Sid. Oh wait, hang on, aren't you like her sister? Vetra's sister?
It's you! You're the human Pathfinder! I'm Sid, Vetra's sister.
Hi, Sid.
Vetra's told me all about you. Well, not all about you, but the important bits. I should probably get back to work. It was real nice meeting you, though.
Sure. Yeah. Can I see
What
your
work do you do here?
Oh, I just monitor comms from colonists. Progress updates, hazards encountered. Note it down, pass on a report to Sean at the end of the day.
Who's Sean?
Important job.
I know. It's nice to hand in a report and have someone say I helped.
I'll let you get back to work.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Sid.
Apex team leaders reporting
For a
back.
second I thought that was Cora. It was not. It was a bald man.
Was there really a lake?
Kandros. Okay, a bit of a... Docking bay. Okay, so we still gotta find where Spender is, right? So that's his name, Spender. What a dumb name you have.
This is HNS.
More importantly, we have to go back here, I believe, because somebody tried to sabotage Sam, and I won't stand for it. We will look at another one later, and another time we visit the Nexus. Who wanted to know about math problems?
This is cat DNA? Are you sure the scan isn't contaminated?
You.
I'm
Don't
certain, Professor.
don't run from me. Don't you run from me.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them. They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Hey, you
Then
want to
how did the virus
explain
find its
something?
way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to Tan. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Down with AI.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Okay, that's
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
see. Okay,
Pathfinder Rider, if you will.
I could.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was
I'm getting
behaving
so many
anomalously.
missions.
They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Hey, have some hope.
Don't
Things
give
are
up
gonna be
hope.
okay.
When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Oh, we have to go back to the. Okay, we really shouldn't have done this out of order. Because now we gotta go back to the alchemy. Now we gotta go back to the cryopods. AI. AI. What did they say about the AI? Something? Oh yeah, like the kiosk. But now I'm glad that we had the Pathfinder VI speak about Sam, because people need to know how vital Sam is to the literal like saving of everybody. Like we need Sam. Unless I'm reading this incorrectly and I'm not like fully understanding, but from the last mission, it seems like the reason we were able to terraform the planet was because we had Sam, who's like a supercomputer like, and I can't jump down there and it's sad. These power outages make no sense. Oh,
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
oh, relatable. Vortex. Oh, this is the club, right? Was there any? Maybe Spender's in the club. He is not. Thought I'd give a double check. What's over here? Something important that I don't know really how to get there. Oh, probably by the docks.
These power outages make no sense.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
Artificial intelligence is a threat.
In the first place.
Money, money, money. Ooh, another door.
Watch your door opens on the next.
This is to the Tempest. We don't want to return to the Tempest just yet. Trail of Hope. Nexus. Okay. The firefighters. Look for anti-AI activity on the Nexus. My guess is the firefighters are the name of a anti-AI group. Station sabotage, investigate militia site, and investigate the operations center. Speak with the prison guard. Where's the prison? Hang on, map. Map. Tech labs. Tempest. Knackmore Drive. Oh, wait. Spine Spencer. Culture Center. Okay, firefighters. Cool. Hydroponics. Vortex. Habitation deck. No idea where the prison deck is. We'll figure that out later. But first and foremost, Spender.
It's not a frivolous request.
Are you Spender?
Your incompetence isn't my problem.
Spender.
Just do your job.
What do you want?
Okay, you're not Spender. That other guy was Spender. Look, man, calm down.
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality.
Oof.
Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Throw him out the
I have
airlock.
no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him,
Nice.
it would have been a disaster.
Okay, this game
He's
really
always
has
like
to...
that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
This game really has to stop taking all of my commentary and repeating it. How can I help?
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
We spoke to Cash. Why are you red?
Detecting Pathfinder Ryder.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet.
Okay.
So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
You sent that virus to free me from Sam?
Not just me. Our movement. We couldn't let you suffer with that thing in your brain.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
What if we just let
Hello?
it fail?
Ryder?
No, Sam, I'm great. I feel weird without Sam.
The disconnect was very sudden. I'm grateful, just woozy.
It'll pass. See, this is what our movement's all about stopping. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
Can I thank her?
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human.
Guess we're going to the Clara Bay one last time.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers awake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Harry.
Came across on the Solarian
Harry
art.
Potter.
How do I find him?
A violent illness related to cherry-like.
They're ops, Macy. How's that?
This is not good. I'll make it right, Dash.
Harry.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod.
I noticed that.
I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
Okay.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it.
Cool.
He's made contact.
Hey, great.
That's incredible. She's okay?
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
They're in a coma. Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
What?
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
This is not a coma,
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
He's on a farm. We're not gonna lie.
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
Maybe we should have lied.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
Okay,
I
yeah.
know. It's been hard on everyone.
Maybe we shouldn't have done that. I feel like that could be real damaging to someone's psyche if they're in a coma.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
Okay, we're gonna fix this.
Just wait till you see it. It's amazing. Even better than the hype.
At least that's something. I should be there with you.
Well, you were never one to quit, Sarah. A little nap won't hold you back.
Initially, I was like, I'm not gonna
Right.
lie to my sister, but then
At
I'm
least
thinking
Mom and
like
Dad
this could
are
be
together
real.
somewhere.
We will be too. Right here.
This could be real damaging to her
I
psyche.
hope so.
What happened?
The connection was only temporary. Her condition remains stable.
Sorry, it seemed better than nothing. I'll keep you posted, promise.
Thanks.
Thanks, Harry.
Thanks, Harry. Okay. They really don't know how to make people move in this game in the background. Oh, hang on. Was there, one of the, okay. Yes. Nexus. It was the Operation Center site and the militia site. I doubt the prison guard would be here. Yeah, okay. So, we're gonna go to the, which one was it? Operations. We'll go to operations real quick. Just to, you know, do that other stuff that we missed. Then we'll go to habitation. Literally just, we're gonna see. Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Station sabotage, militia site, prison guard, station sabotage. That's everything we need to do is here. Cool.
Another brawl on the docks? Probably smuggling trouble again.
So authorize a sweep. Not everything has to come through me.
The patrol trained under Kelly. They're nervous without authorizations on top.
Weekly injury report. One bar brawl, participants arrested.
Evidence is was caused by a direct override of the safety locks. Numerous people are listed as working here. Cool.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is
Security. Where's the prison guard? Lana.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Danger zone.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
Absolutely.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on EOS the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's like, look.
You can believe the reports. EOS is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
I hope I didn't just send this guy to death.
I'll do that.
Anything in this can over here? Sergeant Akir. Hi, Sergeant Akir. Acker.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
Hi.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
Execute you.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Oh, we took too long.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Whoops.
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then...
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and... I guess I panicked and fired.
So
Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Involuntary. I mean, that's still a murder, but involuntary manslaughter.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
You're still...
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Like, I feel like he'd still be in prison for killing somebody. That doesn't just slide. But, hopefully things are okay. Anyways, let's get this one.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour. A worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Oh my god.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara.
Zara!
I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Oh, we have to talk to Cash about Spender. We're not gonna leave the Nexus this episode either, are we? Cash.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
Yeah, let's do this.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Cool, we're
Nothing
going
more
to
for
talk to
now.
Kandros anyways.
Good luck out there.
Look at us doing tasks in the correct order, so we don't have to go back to the same place multiple times. I still have no idea what Cora is, for that matter, or PB.
Firearm proficiency is up.
Like, where would they be?
Weekly injury report.
Kandros.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Yeah, hang on.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Yeah.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Sure.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Yeah.
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
It does matter. So, like, I'm fairly certain it does matter that if it is involuntary and it was an accident, like, it's still a crime. But the intent. So this is interesting because he's a soldier. So there's intent to harm somebody, but it wasn't the person he wanted to harm. Was he acting reckless? Was he? Because I think that's like that's important. Like
that is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Cool.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Oh, we're gonna be here for so long. Let's go to the goddamn security now.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the armory. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
That's a little bit
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
Cadabra.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Okay, so we gotta go someplace that
Let's go.
All this stuff on damage control.
Go confront him.
Okay. There was the sneeze. Let's see the playback recording.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilkin, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Supply request is in.
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Well, that's pretty damning. Gonna be honest, doesn't look that great. Hey, Spender.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power? Good riddance.
Hi, Spender.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
Oh. Do we want to let him on?
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting.
Oh, okay, sure.
Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
On hold. Maybe I was supposed to wait for that. Cassidy Shaw.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yeah,
yes.
It's not
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him.
Okay, so he was...
Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Were there cat there?
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see.
Interesting.
Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Okay.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated.
Even if you intended to
Could have
kill
been
him.
guilt.
Yeah.
The reality of the act sinking in.
Even if you regret this, you could still be guilty.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Interesting.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
We're going back to EOS.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Oh, speak with Tan.
Any logistics updates?
Hello, Pathfinder.
In the hour.
Do you have anything to say? No. Okay, well, I guess now we can talk to Tan about all this stuff.
Must be great to see
Oh
all
my
your hard
goodness,
work on
it's
display.
Cora. Don't walk away from me.
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Let's keep
Can't
up the
relax
good
yet.
work.
The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. PB is still missing in action, but that's fine. I didn't expect
Something I can help you with?
Nilken murder charge.
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
Yeah, well...
First murder in Andromeda. And I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
I think we already have. Though physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Tan, gonna be honest, I like you.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the Initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on New Worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Seems like politics in general. But hey, if I can do Pathfinder stuff, anyone can do anything.
What more can you tell me about the Initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Jeez, there's a bunch to talk about.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several Initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Okay, that's a bit
As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
I mean... So this is what I'm saying. I really enjoy the morally grey aspect of the Mass Effect trilogy, where like the Krogan were trying to conquer places and drop literal moons on planets and asteroids, and so they created a virus to like stop their growth. And it's like, man, that's pretty much genocide, but at the same time you were dying, so...
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the Initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed.
Oh no.
We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Where are the Krogan?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance.
Oof.
The Krogan
Okay,
demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
I mean, you seem to get someone
Who is
along
this
with
Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging.
That's why we have the
Also,
military.
scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Forward stations?
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask.
Oh, fuck.
It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Any word on the arcs?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst.
So
Should
if
you
all
find
these
any
arcs...
clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship.
What do you mean? All they
it
are
seems they're
ships.
also
They
bringing
live
along
on
Drell,
ships.
Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
That's unfortunate. I like the Drell, and I like the Quarians.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
All the Quarians do is have ships. They don't even have a planet. They just have a bunch of spaceships.
Guess this is your place now. Everything we achieve will be seen here.
How did they... Wait. I feel like Director Tan is very similar to me, of like, big talk, acts like he knows what he's doing, crying on the inside. Cool.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Looks like it's time for us to hit the road. Parkour. Nope, fuck. Ah!
Fallout from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors on the Nexus.
I did not mean to do that.
Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
Wait.
Have you been to any of the planets yet?
A bar opens on this.
There seems to be...
Damned exiles.
Medic.
Boy, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Aren't you the guy that makes
Why
drinks
is
at
that?
Vortex?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromus was intercepted by those damned exiles.
Oh noes.
Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll deal with it.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Looks like we got some people to murder. Well, I'm glad we went here. Like, that was actually good. Docking bay. I believe now we are going to be leaving the Nexus.
Until demands are met. This is HNS.
This is amazing. I can't believe we made it.
I'm glad we did. Sometimes I wonder what I was thinking.
Oh wait, shouldn't we talk to that guy about the fact that... No, we're not going to talk to the guy about how we found an animal that was cutting power and stuff. We are just gonna leave. PB, we're leaving you behind, because I could not find you whatsoever. Callow, let's go. Okay, so...
Porter's looking for you.
Wait, who? Did she say Cora? I think... Is that Cora? Oh, hey.
A secure outpost. Fine.
Hi, Lexi. Oh, you are close.
Sure we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods.
You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
Oh my god, there's a lot. Okay, well, we're talking to people.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity
You act
environments.
like that was a long time ago, but you lived
His
for
name
500
card was
years.
crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
If all of the arcs besides the human arc have not been found yet, why are there so many aliens on the Nexus?
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
Don't mind
When
Drac
Dad died, he
next to
blocked
us.
off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
Probably.
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this.
How's the crew doing?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
What,
Why do you sort them that way?
Just easier for me to see patterns in behavior.
Okay, well, let's go down the line. Drac, how's Drac doing?
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative.
I mean, we gotta deal with
Could
Spender.
you look out for him, Ryder?
He doesn't need me.
Drac can take care of himself.
You'd think so.
Callow, how's our
Solarian?
Pilot?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Oh, okay. How's
Tell me about Vetra.
And her sister.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Okay, give her some.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Fair.
Thanks for the insight. How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality.
To ask about our human
Anyone in
friends.
particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Liam.
How's Liam?
Our drinking
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new.
Hell yeah.
Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
How's our good friend Suvi?
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
Alright, were you the one who talked to me about yoga? Suvi was the religious person. Yeah, no, like I said, that's interesting.
Gil?
Spirituality.
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head on.
And Cora.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Thanks for the insight.
Why were you doctor?
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
I'll let you get back to it.
It's weird that
I'll be here if you need
we
me.
have some of the most detailed information about the medic, not our squad members. Dracky boy. Dracula.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first.
Whoa.
Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Hey, look, man, we
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
Any stories, buddy?
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Okay.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Sure. You status control. Oh, you don't have any points available. Wait. One reward to unlock. Nice. Look at all that research data.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon.
Whoa. You can do more of your plant
Can't
stuff.
tell if they have enough water or too much.
Are you talking about
I grew
Eos
up
or
on a little
your
cargo
plants?
freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Sure.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
I should go.
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Seems a bit rude to make that decision
You fight
for you.
side by side and then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Hey, you know, anything else you have?
Ryder?
See you later, Cora.
Talk later.
I'll be here.
That was nice. Do we check the other places out while we're here? I guess so. We'll do them real quick.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Oh, emails. First and foremost, emails. News from EOS. I could use your help with something Haley's working on. I don't fully understand, so I'll let her explain. We're going back to EOS next episode, it seems. Pathfinder, I thought I had to clarify. I know I said something about back channels, doing what I have to do, being on the Nexus during the bad time. Here to help you. Um, Hitting this point again. Our team, no place I'd rather be. Ugh. One of the nosest sorry I've ever met, and that's saying a lot. She needs to take it down 4 or 5 notches, or it won't be long. It won't be long for this show, which would be too bad, I think. Oh, never mind. Okay. I guess we gotta go talk to Kerrigan. Also, I literally just realized I've been joking about having like the only person in a ponytail. There was literally a main character from the original trilogy with a ponytail, and I just completely forgot about her, cause you know, dumb me. Um, this is gonna be the last time I ever mentioned the ponytail. I'm sorry, I keep bringing it up. PB, are you in here? Yo, PB's gone. She left. PB went home.
So Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too. Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
Oh,
A gloating Brody.
that's a funny joke.
It was a close game.
You did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it. Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out. Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys.
Liam, buddy. How you doing? In the box.
Talk to me.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
Okay, that's not what I wanted. I need constructive criticism. Tell me I'm doing
I know it.
badly. Vetra, veteran. Vet. You need to relax, girl.
Hey, Ryder.
Okay, never mind.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Let's talk to Gilligan. Up the slow ladder. And Pebs. PB&J. Peanut butter. Gil. What's up?
Long time no chat. What's up?
Oh shoot, there's actually a lot here. Okay.
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
No.
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation? Imagining which would be worse? But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
Did you
What was your
participate
take
in
on
the
that?
mutiny?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking.
Oh.
Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
That is sad.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
Oh, okay.
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call, capital R, ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
I mean, hey, whatever works, man.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drac's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Yeah, we kind of need.
By the book keeps us alive.
We kind of need some.
Hey, variety's the spice of life, right?
Straight edges.
Different strokes makes for healthy debate.
What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that, then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Okay, well, I'm liking Gil. He's a cool dude.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
And I agree. You need the fun people and you need the serious people. Yeah. Pebs.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
Never mind.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Alright, next time, let's go back to EOS. Wrap that shit up there, and then we'll go to another place. See you guys then.